Yeah, chicken, rice, broccoli, and cauliflower.
That sounds actually really good. Oh, wait, I am running the macro. I thought. I have to be running the macro because that started up. Yeah, the macro's running. Something's wrong with the macro.
Put new batteries in.
Good
Start
morning.
over
It
again,
is
actually.
8:59. Almost straight up. Not straight up.
Just
Because
retime everything out and go from there. Yeah, there's macro may or may not be working right. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Saturday night, January 6th already. My. Where's the month going? 6 days into the month already. It is me, Ken Style Live with the Zoom Homies. The Zoom Homies with Ken Style Live. We have Bah Humbug, otherwise known as Grumpy Garrig by my wife. Rich is with us tonight. Hello, Rich. Jeff Ryman joins us from Lost Wages. William Dawson is here tonight. Thank you, Bill. We were a little concerned last night. Didn't see you and couldn't get a hold of you. And Sin Vicious is with us. And I do believe I forgot to unmute everything. So take it away, boys. You guys can be heard. Well, there she is. Hi, Olivia.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
She puts her hand up over there and waves. Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
I'm
So,
here.
let's
Don't interrupt me. I'm eating.
Oh, we would never think of interrupting you while you're reading. Ever. Now, why is that not? There we go. Second place, look out. He's on his way. He's coming. Yeah, well, that's how things go. So, Jeff says, unless I can't count, he's fourth. Yeah, you are fourth. There's one problem about this doggone thing I don't like. I want to get it a little bit streamlined, a little bit better. Ski Man says he was fifth, and hello from Soggy ES Maryland. At least no white stuff. Yeah, I was up at 3:39 last night. I took a glance outside, put on my clothes, went outside and shot two 30-second videos on the white stuff falling down out of the sky. Oh, thank goodness it did not stick around. Now, my neighbor was telling me today he thinks we're going to get in some measurable road problem causing snow next week. And I said, it's been nice knowing you. I'm moving. And of course, he just laughed. English, good night. See you tomorrow. Blockus is here. Hello, Blockus. Haven't seen you in a couple days. Good to see you. Long Dog is here. You guys got to go out into the world and forage for some food. Well, that's what they make refrigerators and stoves and pots and pans, things like that for. I don't know if that got all of his novel in or not. Ronaldo says, good morning, Sir Ken. Morning, Sir Ken, or something to that effect. Hello, Ronaldo. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Tony says, normal on the audio, so that's good. I can check audio real quick. He said, yeah, it's good. I got to learn to trust the mixer when it shows that it's getting into the top of the yellow, or right at the yellow and into it a little bit. That's good. I was hoping Ghetto would be here. I'm going to hold off on something till he gets here. I know he was playing Fortnite, and they actually did get a victory. A battle royale or victory royale or whatever it's called in Fortnite. Mrs. K joins us over in the chat room. Hello, Mrs. K. Mrs. K says, as soon as it pops up, good evening, everyone. How is your day today? I clicked on the wrong one. It'll show up about now. There it is. Good to see her. Bobby Warren says, hey, Ken. Hello, Bobby. Or, hey, Bobby. I gotta keep with the lingo, you know. Yeah, parts of Indianapolis got 4 inches of snow. Fortunately, everything we got last night here was gone by 10 o'clock this morning. And I knew it would be. I knew it wasn't going to stick around.
BS.
Yeah, it was so the app said that snow last night was heavy snow. That was not heavy snow. At least in my very humbled opinion, that was not heavy snow. That was just snow. You know? Heavy snow to me is where you can put your hand right here and you can't see your hand in front of your face because it's snowing so hard. That's heavy snow to me.
It was a wet snow.
Not for us, it was not. It might have been up north. I mean, I don't know. And yes, if we get measurable snow, I will go to the golf course and play at least one hole with the RGB golf balls, and we will see, can they be seen or not. Now, the problem is, I don't know if Mrs. K is going to want to go out there and record this for me. So there's some logistical issues there of me setting the camera up. Anyway, good to see Mrs. K there. And now we're going to get some Tagalog going because she just asked Ronaldo, ¿Cómo está na? I think I said that sort of close to right. So, anyway, good to be here. Barely made it. The Colts are in there losing the football game. Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers for upsetting the Baltimore Ravens today. I don't think it makes any difference on anything. Unless, well, whoever wins tonight between Indianapolis and Houston, they're automatically in. It's just a matter of are they going to be as a wild card or are they going to be in as the division winners. If Tennessee can somehow upset Jacksonville tomorrow, whoever wins tonight's game wins the division. I scoff, yes. Yes, I scoff. Ski Man says, I scoff, yes. 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 Doug suggested it today, and I've suggested it many times in the past as well. They played in rough conditions. Yeah, they did. Was that rain? Was that snow? Was that a combination of both, or what was that? Because that was bad. That truly was bad.
It was rain.
Was it rain? Okay.
Yeah.
And about an hour ago, Indiana University had a basketball game that started. They're currently losing 38-37 at the half. Wouldn't be surprised to see them get beat tonight. They're playing a team that's 12-2. They're 10-4. And I do believe the team they're playing is a little bit better than they are. You give them a few points for playing at home. But lately that has not been their best place to be. So as of right now, Pittsburgh is in the playoff at the final spot at the final wild card spot. Currently, Indianapolis and Houston, neither one are in, but whoever wins this game is guaranteed to be in. The way I understood it. Would I be tickled pink to see Indianapolis beat Houston and in Jacksonville lose? Sure, I would. That'd be good for the Colts organization. That'd probably be good for the city of Indianapolis. Do I have a dog in that show? No, I don't. You can paint some red and green and be festive. No, I have RGB golf balls and I've tested them out, and they do light up upon impact, and they do stay lit up for about 8 or so minutes. It's pretty cool. Especially watching a light fly through the air. It is pretty cool. Mrs. K says, and another hello to Tony. Mixed at one point. Okay. Yeah. I'm shocked that other than maybe on the West Coast, all stadiums from maybe Denver backwards to the East Coast don't have domes with retractable roofs. I really am. It's very shocking. Are you serious about playing ice golf? How could you find your ball? Well, Mrs. K, we will use the RGB golf balls, and I'm not going to go out there if there's a foot of snow, okay? Although the prospect of that's kind of intriguing because would you be able to see it? If there's 2 to 4 inches of snow, yes, I'm going to go play one hole. If you want to tag along, not tag along, then love it when you guys pick up on the humor. Nice bet, Carrie hates. I must have missed something. You should be able, if you click on, instead of top chat, if you click on live chat, I believe you can delete your own post. I think. I don't know. I know I was having problems the other day. I believe it was on Doug's channel deleting one of them, or maybe not Doug's, but I was trying to delete a post that I made. I couldn't delete it until I went to live chat. As soon as I went to live chat, 3 dots popped up. I could delete my message. Well, I know you guys are shaking your head and going, you deleted a message? Yes, from time to time I do delete messages. Mrs. K says, I think if you paint your ball, your shot will be bad. The grooves of the ball. Yeah. Jeff says, post to delete. So I'm guessing you're testing it now. Oh, Kerry Holzman, RGB, not a fan. Yeah. I've got my RGB Cooler Master fan. Yeah, go ahead, Sin.
I don't think Carrie's ever built a computer without RBG.
Come to think of it, I think you're right. Jeff said he had to refresh before he could delete. Okay. So did you try going to live and then doing it, but then you had to, okay, and then you still had to refresh?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Well, I went to live and then I wrote the post and then I didn't have the 3 dots.
And then you refresh.
3 dots
okay.
appeared.
All right.
Gary built computers without RGB when he was doing the Corsair 200R.
How many years ago was that though, Chris? Because I think recently he's not done one that doesn't have some form of RGB in it.
Yeah, I know.
Mrs. K said she's got a. Ski Man said that worked. Good. That's good to hear. Let's see if that's going to show up or not. This is a little confusing. I actually have chat running on one of my 22-inch monitors from Google Chrome because
I don't know what you mean.
it doesn't work in Firefox, or I haven't figured out how to make it work in Firefox yet. Most of the afternoon, I didn't have any issues with Firefox. My stream started, and it immediately buffered for about 2 seconds. Immediately. Stream hadn't even started yet. So, anyway, I'm going to knock this out. I guess Ghetto's probably busy still playing games or whatever. We got, Mrs. K and I got today a card from Ghetto, Aunt Mary, and Natasha. I say it's a card because of the size of the envelope. Now, I will try not to cut my leg off and open this. Matter of fact, I'll try not to cut my thumb while I open my knife to cut. Someone get ready to dial 911 for me.
Just flip it out like Carrie does.
This knife won't do. I don't have any knives that'll do that. If I do that, there's death's going to happen somewhere to somebody because that would not go well.
All it takes is a paper cut.
In some cases, yes. One of the biggest fears that I have right now is the fact that I am diabetic, and I'm afraid if I get cut, you know, the old wives' tale of diabetics bleed so easily, they get a cut and they could bleed out. I don't want to find that out the hard way. So I try to do my best to not get cut. Now, I'm struggling opening this. I got it to where I can get, it is a card.
Now, it's interesting, Ken. The problem I've got right now is the opposite of yours. I'm clotting too easily.
Oh. Says we're
Apparently, that's what caused this. I've got a clot in the surface capillaries of spot on my leg.
How's that doing, by the way?
Cellulitis. I think the medicine's finally starting to kick in, but we'll see by tomorrow morning.
You have a hand behind you. I believe it might be a feminine version of the thing.
Yeah, it's a
That's
there's
what
a
that was
small
called on
alien.
Adam's Family, right?
I think she's
The-
plucking
There's
hair
a
out of
small
his ears.
alien here beside me.
yeah. Hello, Olivia. Can you hear us?
Yeah, she was asking me what we could hear you, and I was muted.
Oh, okay. Oh, me. Anybody got anything? We'll go the full half hour. Need Doug to log in and help me out for 14 minutes.
Is the professor not coming tonight? What do you
Doubtful.
know?
Very doubtful.
And our friend in Pennsylvania is doing something else.
He was playing Fortnite a little bit ago. I don't know if he still is or not. He's out of sorts right now with what's going on with Aunt Mary.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's
he's just
interesting you speak of Fortnite. I was in my garage a while ago. My grandson was there with some of his friends, and they saw the box for one of my big monitors here. And one of the kids evidently knows a little bit about computers, and he saw it was a monitor designed to game with. And he asked me if I played Fortnite. Apparently, my grandson had said I did. I said, no, I'm not a Fortnite guy. He said, oh, you lied to us, Caleb. And he said, do you game at all? And I said, I played Doom back in DOS days, and I haven't gamed since. They couldn't understand that. I mean, these are like 11, 12, 13-year-old boys, you know. Can't imagine somebody having a gaming monitor and not gaming.
so
Don't
Just
they
to
usually
bring-
have phones now these days?
Excuse me?
I said, don't they usually have phones now these days?
Oh, they have phones, and some of them have like Xboxes or PlayStations or whatever too. I mean, I don't know what all the things are. There's a new Nintendo thing out sometime last year. I don't remember what you call those.
It's my Nintendo.
yeah, he is not. Ghetto is not streaming right now, so I don't know what's going on. I just don't see Alex joining us on a live stream very often. Moving forward,
Yeah.
we're just not his cup of tea anymore. But speaking of the professor, I had to laugh today. I'm doing about 3 or 4 different things, and he sends me a Facebook message with the video or whatever that's called. I don't even know what it's called. Anyway, he calls to tell me he's at his grandma's house, but his mom and his grandma went to Walmart, so he promptly ordered Popeye's chicken from DoorDash so he could eat it before they got home. And he succeeded in that, by the way. When he got back to Sheridan, he called and told me that he did get all the chicken ate before they got back. So,
What, he was sitting outside Walmart?
no, he was at his grandma's house.
Oh, the grandma. Okay.
Yeah.
How was he hiding it from him?
I don't think he was necessarily hiding it, Chris. I think if he did it with them there, he has to share. And you can take that any way you want. I mean, I believe that's what it was. There's no hiding it from him whatsoever. His grandma lives at Walmart. Yeah, they practically do. I mean, between Greg and Alex, the professor, and Mrs. K and I, we should own Walmart by now. We really should. Good to see Henry Nelson in the chat.
I'm not a big Walmart fan, but it's close by.
Yeah, I'm not a big Target fan, but it is
Well,
right there.
I shop at Target occasionally now. I didn't for a while. I got irritated with Target because a few years ago they stopped letting the Salvation Army set up outside the building at Christmas time.
Really, I didn't know that.
And I'm a big fan of the Salvation Army, so
Yeah,
and what they do, I mean, it's just
Target stopped that.
I haven't liked Target for a good. I mean, I didn't like Target when I was in California. This isn't a new thing for me. Now, for the last 4.5 years, we've shopped at Target only because my daughter-in-law doesn't want gifts for the children coming from anywhere else. Now, this year she bent a little bit on that because I don't know if she knows or not, but all her gifts came from Walmart. So we'll see if she figures that out. I don't have any fear of her calling me on the phone right now and saying,
no.
what did you do? Because she didn't watch the stream.
No.
And neither does my son, so I'm not too worried about it. Ski Man said he had to refresh. Weird. Live was not behind.
Yeah, I was, well, since Christmas Eve was on a Sunday, I guess that's why the Salvation Army was not ringing the bell this year.
Yeah, at
I didn't know
Walmart
whether
they were.
would do what now?
At Walmart here in Indianapolis they were.
On Sunday?
On Sunday, yes.
Maybe Sunday afternoon.
Well, I think
You know
Walmart
what
closed
to
at
do.
6 on Christmas Eve, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're obviously not going to be there much past closing, if at all
Yeah,
past
maybe
closing.
they came to our local Kroger after 12 because Salvation Army is a church.
Yeah, we stopped in Kroger on the Saturday before Christmas. No, wait a minute, that's not right. On Christmas Eve, we stopped at Kroger because we had to pick up something for the breakfast. And I just ran in. I knew kind of sort of where I was going to get it. And that's the last time we've been in Kroger. We're not real happy with Kroger either. We've checked out Costco. It's okay. And like Jeff said, you got to be real careful on what you buy. You need to buy stuff you're clearly going to use.
What they did, that they remodeled our Kroger, and the hallways going to the restroom, they painted it's like half of the wall is like a white and half the wall, it used to be like a wood paneling like, but it's painted black now. It's already got scratches on it. And they just did it.
All right, so when I put in "this is a test," I was on top chat. As soon as I click down to live chat, the 3 buttons appeared for me. I'll click on the 3 buttons and I can remove my message. And that's on Firefox now.
Well, I'm doing Firefox. I think what it is, you put in a message and the 3 dots aren't showing. If you switch the type of chat or you refresh the screen, either one, I think the 3 dots
Either
show
or,
up.
okay.
I haven't tested that exhaustively, but from what you're saying, and just Ski Man and I were observing a minute ago that I refreshed. I couldn't see the dots on my last message prior to the one I was writing to Ski Man, and I refreshed and the dots popped up. I didn't delete it, but I wasn't able to do anything until then.
Yeah, I seen Josh's here. Quick shout out to David Lynn, Prepper Principal. He was like number 8. Thank you, David. Thank you for showing up and supporting the channel. I appreciate that. Sweet Mila is here as well. Hello, Sweet Mila. Nice to see you here. This is our normal nightly stream, and then I do shorts and I do uploads and I do golfing and I do DaVinci Resolve. By the way, don't mention DaVinci Resolve when Bah Humbug is in the room.
One other thing, Ken, I think I can speak for most of us and say we're more interested in your other things than your shorts.
Well, that's close to not family friendly, but that was good. I like that.
Well, I was trying to be a little bit circumspect.
Yeah, that was. Oh my gosh, that was good. I like that. The emojis come through on the little chat thing. I can't remember. They do come through. Okay, that's cool. Yep. I did not know if they would or not. I'm glad that they do.
Now let me ask you that one thing. We blocked some stuff and you block Origin so the little heart doesn't show up. Was that right? Isn't that what Lawn Dog told us how to do?
Right, but I control on my streams that little live. That heart thing will never show up on my streams because as a creator, I do not turn it on.
Okay, so that's something you turn on or off to begin with, but we can block it if it's on using Lawn Dog's trick.
Right. Or if you're watching another channel that allows it, you can use the trick Long Dog says and it'll take care of it. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've got that. That was in a thing set up myself. Let me check.
Yeah, in
that just
fact,
to
I
be sure.
think now I think Doug has demonstrated this. I think I've even demonstrated
Right,
this. I will
okay,
see.
yeah.
Let me see if I can turn that little heart thing on right now.
Okay, I've
I
still
don't
got them
have a
in my
problem.
filters in
I don't
uBlock.
have a problem with the heart. It's just in the way of the messages.
Yeah, that's true, Chris.
It looks
I
like they
hate that
may
little
have
heart thing.
changed that. What's that, Ghetto?
I said I hate that little heart thing.
Okay, so I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. I just clicked it. I'm going to hit save. I'll bet you the little heart thing shows up on the stream. If anyone could go, yeah, it's right there, right?
Right, I'm not seeing that because I've got the thing set from Lawn Dog.
And instantly I start getting bombarded with hearts.
Loading.
I get it. I understand it. I personally just don't like it, so I'm going to go change it.
Well, when they do that, I don't like it.
One thing that's interesting, you know, we've been doing this thing with uBlock Origin where to keep the ad block working, you go in and you purge the caches and update the filters. That
Right.
just affects theirs. It doesn't affect your personal filters when you purge the caches.
Okay. That makes sense.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, that's why it's there, Ski Man. It's there for people, and I get it. I get the people. People want to see
Well,
that.
Chris is right. It's in the way of stuff, though.
Sure, it is.
I mean,
know
I
why
don't
they
care
would put
what
it there.
emoji somebody wants to have up there at all. But when it hides something you're trying to read, that's kind of an issue.
Well, Tony's got a little inside joke with me when he puts the heart. I think it's a pink heart with the green arrow or something like that, and that's an inside joke with Tony and I. I don't mind him. I really don't. David Lynn Prepper Principal says, please leave a like to support the channel. Yeah, leave a like, leave a dislike. YouTube don't care, and honestly, I don't either, because it means you guys are interacting. They see the interaction. It's all good. It's all the same to me.
Yeah.
Now, that's why I
Ken,
lost
we were talking about
125
that a
views.
minute ago, Ken.
Do
My
what?
helper here asked, did he say heart or fart?
How old is she?
6.
That was a beautiful smile. She just stuck her face in and smiled.
She asked that.
That's funny. That is funny. Now, once again, I am not able to move the chat. That's the other thing I don't like about it. Now, I don't know what clear means. Let me see what clear means. Hello. There we go. And Tony comes through. Thank you, Tony. So, Josh, I did get your card. I did show everybody. I opened it live on the stream as I told you I would do. Thank you very much. That was very considerate of you and Aunt Mary and Natasha to do.
You're welcome. Hit them all up.
Yeah, well, I concluded that because in your handwriting, your speech and your writing are pretty similar. You know that?
Well, I find it though, Zoom homies. So
You got Zoom. You did get Zoom, and then Aunt Mary put from Aunt Mary and Josh and Natasha. So thank you. This is the card, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
And it's not going to show up because of the green screen, because the card is green and yellow. So thank you. Got it today.
I didn't want to tell you that we were doing it because I wanted to surprise you.
Yeah, but you told me you sent me something.
Yeah,
So-
let me think what it was.
Well, that's true. That's very true. Let me try clear again. Oh, I guess the word clear. Jen OFW Adventures. Hello, Jen. I'm guessing you're back at your country of employment by now.
Jim knew what it was.
Do what, Josh?
I said Jim knew what it was because I emailed him.
Oh, okay. All right.
Question for the host or for the lady there. What does OFW stand for?
I know what it means, but I will let her answer that. Jen, you're being asked what does OFW mean?
Just a curiosity question. My old brain isn't working fast enough to figure it out.
I'll go ahead and answer. Well, give her a second. I'll answer it. Overseas foreign workers.
Okay.
I did not know that until one night I asked Jen myself, and she
Yeah.
said it about the same time that Wintermute came up with it.
I thought it was only fine women.
Well,
It
I thought she
could
was
be,
referring to the
actually.
rest
I
of
don't
us
know.
as old
Um,
farts watching or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. Yeah,
I
me,
was gonna say-
Olivia liked that one.
I was
Um,
gonna say old fart woman, but
yes, Chris, I saw your comment on our good friend Brian Lightfoot's first upload today. That was pretty good. And she is back where she works. Okay, I figured you were. I've been following your shorts with the planes, and that sounds terrible to say that, but I've been watching your shorts. How's that? I'm not following your shorts. Boy, we've gotten right up to the line tonight on
Believe it or
Family
not,
Friendly. That's for
I
sure.
think I made progress.
watching shorts. Is that
Yes.
baby?
And there goes the stream, the end of stream scroll. So I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank Jen OFW, John Aloy Sr., Sweet Malaya, Tony Wallow, Jeff Ryman, Ski Man, Henry Nelson. And I'm doing that just from memory. I believe Long Dog was there, but he was headed out. Bronx 9. When did the Bronx 9 pop in? I didn't see him pop in.
Don't forget Mrs. K.
Mrs. K, thank you. I would have forgot her. There's two people that I don't ever forget until I do forget. And Blockus was with us. I need to make him a moderator. I thought I did that a while back. I'm going to go ahead and make him a standard moderator. Ronaldo was with us. Good to see him. Bobby Warren was with us. Good to see he's starting to show up a little bit more. I believe that is about everyone. So, oops. Caps for Josh. That's fine. Wintermute. We all understand when it's for Josh, it needs to be in caps. Wendy shows up just as the stream's in and says, hello all, hi all. And Jen OFW says, hello, Sir Jeff. Sir Jeff.
No, I work for a living, as we used to say in the Army. Call me sir.
Well, the bad thing is, so because
Now
I
with
got
Brian,
this,
we have to call sir because he was an officer, I guess.
yeah, I believe he was an officer. So I'm
He
going to
was an
bring
officer
Zoom.
in the national. Shh. You stop now. You're going.
Does
to
that
the-
does
I
that
would be,
lessen it any that he was an officer in the National Guard or the No Goods?
National Guard, I think.
Right, but does that lessen the rank any?
No.
No, I mean, no, when here, same as everybody else when you're
Well,
called
sure.
up.
I mean, but you guys got to. I mean, I know when I was in, we always looked down upon the National Guard. We actually called them the No Goods. Whenever they would come into our area for their little 2-week training or
well,
whatever.
I mean, but I think that was too way back when. In recent years, I mean, with the last few wars we fought, a lot of the people fighting them have been reserve and guard units.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
So,
And I'm
in
sure it was
fact,
done more in good spirited humor like Doug and I than it was anything.
even way back when, a bunch of guys from my high school class and the classes around it joined the local National Guard unit. It was during the Vietnam War time.
Right. Right.
And the unit got called up and sent to Vietnam.
Yep.
So it didn't work out like they thought it was going to.
Yep.
And just in the irony of it, me, who got drafted and put in the infantry, didn't go to Vietnam.
There is irony sometimes.
figure.
Anyway, we are 5 minutes into overtime. I did go ahead and start the Zoom screen back up so they could see who's talking. I mean, they know our voices and whatnot.
I got a question for the host. Are there special rules in overtime?
No, that hadn't been ratified yet. We're still working on it. Oh my goodness. I am going to go ahead and end the stream. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, the address is being shown across the screen right now. kstout000m@gmail.com to get the Zoom creds. Would love to have you on the panel. I believe we hit 22 or 23 on New Year's Eve. And that thumbnail or that picture cannot be used for the thumbnail. I got to go in and tweak it a little bit to put it as my thumbnail, and I do want to do that. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's Sunday, and I get a lot done on Sunday. So thank you, everyone. This is Kay and I, our caricature done from the State Fair. See you guys tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Zoom will continue.
Wait a minute. You forgot something.
You're right. Thank you, Chris. I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention you a while ago when I was saying goodbye to everybody. You can thank Grumpy Greg for Oh yeah, thank you, Grumpy Greg. You're right. Thank you, Rich. It's good to see you. Appreciate you being here. And we got any more? Thank you, Greg. I know we
Welcome.
I know we poke fun back and forth with everybody, but it's all in good humor. Greg said, or Ski Man says, Greg, you're too much. Oh, if you only knew. Good night, everybody. And
I am
Greg.
the greatest.
And Greg. See you later. Please join us on Zoom for the After Hours Zoom.